Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is our 21st tutorial of Power BI. In the previous class, we have discussed difference between calculated column and new measure. I hope you guys have clear with the difference of calculated column and measures. And in today's class, we will discuss various types of DAX functions. So let's start the video guys without wasting our time. So firstly, we will go to the Microsoft official page. And we need to type here DAX reference function. So here is the link guys, you need to click on this link. We have a list of all the DAX function, which is aggregation functions, date and time function, filter function, financial function, and so on. So we will start with this aggregation functions. And under aggregation category, we have a list of DAX functions like count, count A, max, minimum, sum X, product, so on. So we will discuss few aggregation functions to make you understand the basics, because it's not possible to cover each and every DAX function under this basic course. So guys, we have more than 300 DAX functions in Power BI, and we can create thousands of DAX functions with the help of these 300 functions. So I'll make you understand the basics, and rest functions you need to practice yourself. And after completion this basic course, I will upload separate playlist of DAX function. So no need to worry about guys, we will definitely cover most of the concepts. And I will definitely try to cover up most of the things that you guys can also make masters in Power BI. So let's start the practical guys with this aggregator functions. So I'll pick any 2 or 3 aggregation function here. And we have already discussed about sum and sum X in our previous video. So let's start with this count function. So go to our Power BI desktop and let's see the data. And here our requirement is count the customer name. So as we know, we are doing calculation on the basis of single column, which is customer name. So here measure will be really effective. So I'll go here in field section and select new measure. And now I will write my DAX function. And I remove this and write my measure name, which is count of customer name. And now I write my DAX function, which is count. So here is only one parameter, which is column name. So I'll simply select my column name, which is customer name, and close the bracket. And now we guys can see our new measure has added in the field section. So let's go to the visual page. And now I'll take this card visual and drag my measure into the card visual. So we guys can see our total count is 20. So let's cross check the data. Go to the data set, and here we guys can see we have our 20 rows. That means our measure is totally correct. And now we will try to calculate the average of this cost column. So again we need to go there and click new measure. And I will write my measure name, which is average of cost. And now I'll write my DAX function, which is average. And here is again a parameter of column name. So I'll simply select the column name, which is cost, and close the bracket. And our new measure has added. So again go to the visual section guys. And I'll take another card visual and simply drag and drop my measure into the card visual. And our average cost is 5.71k. And now let's cross check. So go to the data set. So as we know, our total cost sum is 114k, and we have 20 rows, which we have already calculated with the help of count measure. So simply divide this 114k by 20. So let me open my calculator first. and divide this 114K by 20. So here is the answer guys, which is 5.7. That means our average measure is correct. So in this way, you can calculate the average of any column. And now we will study two more aggregation functions like max and min. So I'll simply go there and click new measure. So this time I want to see the maximum value in cost column. So I'll simply write my measure, which is maximum value of cost, and put my measure here, which is max. And here is asking for the column name or scalar one. So my column name is cost. And now I'll take another card visual and put this max value of cost under card visual. So here we guys can see our maximum value is 14K. So let's cross check the data guys. So under this column, the highest value is 1440. So our maximum value is cost 1440. So that means our measure is working perfectly. So now I'll simply calculate the minimum function. So let me edit this measure guys. So I'll simply write here min, so that we can calculate the minimum least value in cost column. And now I'll enter this function. And our minimum value is 400. Now cross check the data. So now we guys can see that 400 is the minimum value under cost column. So in this way, you can use various kind of aggregators. So under this video, we have covered basic aggregation functions. And as we checked in Microsoft page, we have lots of DAX function. So please do practice yourself. And I hope guys, now you have got better understanding of the aggregation function after watching this video. So stay tuned with us and please more support this channel. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And please share with those who really want to learn Power BI from scratch. Thank you so much guys.